Hi guys, and welcome to my channel and to the 12th and final instalment of my Christmas series. If you have missed any of my previous stories, then please do go back and watch them too, because they are full of the world's greatest Christmas traditions, and I really wouldn't want you to miss out on some of the stories. Some of them are wonderful. And of course, don't forget to subscribe because it's Christmas. And I have worked really hard on this, so please subscribe. Oh, with that being said, let's get into our final tale. Today I am going with Father Christmas. So when you hear the term Father Christmas, you're immediately drawn to the jolly red fat guy, also known as Santa Claus, when in actual fact, Father Christmas is a very different entity to Santa Claus. They just became unified at some point during history, but in fact Father Christmas is a English folklore, whereas Santa Claus is an American tradition. He has his own traditions and his own customs. Father Christmas started off his sort of folklore tales a very, very long time ago, with completely separate identities to that of Santa Claus. Father Christmas originally started off his tale as Odin, the ruler of the gods. Father Christmas was a Viking. During those times, Odin was said to have taken the guise of the Yule father, and during the 12 days of Yule, he would lead like this legendary wild hunt on his 8-legged horse, which is where the tradition of like Father Christmas and his reindeer kind of stems from. But he would take this massive hunt to collect the souls of the dead, so that he could take them to the underworld. The people of England, the pagans of England, would decorate their homes with evergreens. So that's where our Christmas tree comes from. They would also decorate their homes with like mistletoe and holly, because they were all hardy plants that survived through the winter. And they did this because they believed it would protect their homes from the souls of the dead that the Yule Father was chasing. So yeah, Christmas started off as a time to protect yourself from the dead. So people would decorate their homes and they would burn the Yule log over the 12 days and the 12 nights to keep the spirits out of their home. Once Christianity hit the shores of England, it did what it had done to most of Europe, and it tried to integrate the local traditions and customs into the everyday teachings of like the Christian Bible and stuff like that, in order to not isolate what was a predominantly pagan society. So to do this, obviously Odin could no longer be a god. In the eyes of Christians, they had the one god, so Odin had to become something else, but they couldn't get rid of Odin either, because that would have isolated the pagan people. So instead, Odin kind of slowly became the personification of the Christian Christmas that we all know. And yeah, he started to represent having fun, partying and being with family, and it was never meant towards kids to begin with. The whole idea of gift giving to children was much, much later on. He was more about merrymaking and, having fun over Yule. During the 1850s, the popular American myth of Santa Claus arrived in England, and Father Christmas started to take on a lot more of like Santa's attributes. By the 1880s, the new customs had become completely established within the UK, and he had become like this nocturnal visitor that dropped off presents to the children and had flying reindeer and all that comes with, Father Christmas and Santa Claus. He was often illustrated wearing a long red hooded trimmed gown with white fur, the literally the standard stuff that we see today. Most residual distinctions between Father Christmas and Santa Claus largely faded away in the early years of the 20th century, and modern dictionaries to this day now state that Father Christmas and Santa Claus are the same person. And that's it, guys. With these last few strokes of paint, that will be my Christmas series completed. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed listening to all of these weird and wonderful tales. I have thoroughly enjoyed making them. So yeah, have a absolutely wonderful Christmas, and I will see you all in the new year. Merry Christmas, guys. See you later. Bye.